Hello and welcome back to Farmstead TV. Let's watch some old school Magic together. We have a top 8 match this week between Ole and Audun. So I'm not that fan of doing this long deck texts, so I'll try to keep them short. If you prefer a longer one, you can tell me that in the comment. And perhaps I will do some longer ones, but I'm trying to keep them as short as possible, and both of these decks have been shown on this channel before. So let's take a look. The first deck is Audun with his blue, green and red deck with big hitters like Ernandian and Suchi, and a small splash for the black and white cards. So that's an awesome deck. His opponent is Ole. He has this black, red and blue deck with Jusam, Granite Gargoyle, Sedge Troll. He plays Hercules Recall, one of my favorites, so that's cool to see. So two really competitive decks. So let's see who is moving on to top 4. Game number 1. You have Ole to the left and Audun to the right. The dices are hidden from me, so I put a life number down below. Ole is on the play, starts out with a Mox and an Ancestral Recall, so that's an excellent start. He plays another Mox and passes the turn. Audun plays a Tropical Island. Here comes a Sedge Troll. Sorry about the glare. And Audun plays a Time Walk. And use the Strip Mine to take care of the Badland. Cast a Regrowth on his Time Walk. Excellent, excellent. Attacks for 3 with a Sedge Troll. There comes Granite Gargoyle. Audun cast a Time Walk again. Oh, and here comes a Mind Twist for 3. So Ole can keep that one, and he loses a Fireball and Unsummon. And another card that I didn't see. He attacks for 5. So Audun is down to 11. And he played Blackwise, but there's pretty much glare on that spot. So here comes a Psionic Blast, taking out the Granite Gargoyle. For 3 more. I put Audun down to 6. There comes a Fireball down to 3. And a Time Twister. Oh, and he has a Shatter for the Blackwise. That's good for Audun, because he would have lost 3 life at the beginning of his upkeep. Comes the library, and he can use it right away because the Time Twister gave him 7 cards. So he bolts the Troll while Ole is tapped, so we can't regenerate it. And time walk for the third time. Wow. But he's on 1 life. Can he make a crazy comeback? Let's see. Ole just need to draw a bolt. So looks like he's going to attack with the factory. Probably means that he has okay, and Audun has a shatter. But Audun is holding up 2 blue mana. Oh, here comes the bolt. And Audun has a counter spell for it, so he is still alive. And now he can maybe go on the offensive. And another Sedge Troll. Let's see if he can use his library this turn. Oh, and a bolt for the troll. Really needs to do some damage fast, so I think he's going to attack for 2. Yeah. Ooh, and here comes the big bad boy Jusam. Pass the turn. Oh wow, he's attacking with a Jusam. That's interesting. So it looks like Audun is activating 2 of his factories, and Ole cast a Hercules Recall, bouncing all artifacts to owner's hand. So those 2 factories he activated, and the Suchi and the Fellwar, gets returned to his hand. But he has a 3rd factory, he can activate that and jump block Jusam. Ooh, and here comes Black Wise, and yep, 1 life. Guess he had over 4 cards. It was kind of hard to see. Game number 2. Audun is on the play. Starts out with a Tropical Isle and a Mox Sapphire, City of Brass and a Black Mox and a Sinkhole. But Audun has a counter spell for it. Chaos Orb, so he's going after the city, and it's a hit. Very nice. Oh, and Ole doesn't have another land, so now Audun needs to push the tempo and flood the board with creatures while Ole is behind. Demonic Tutor would probably help here. What? I'm not sure what he's going to find. Ancestral Recall is probably a safe bet. Or just another dual land. Ah, Lotus. That probably means draw 7. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. But now he's giving Audun 7 new cards. He only had 2 left in his hand. So not a great situation. So now Audun attacks for 6, and he has 4 mana left to cast a Suchi or another Urnam, perhaps. Yep, Suchi. Ooh, that's a good answer. Never else disc. But, so Audun can attack for 10 this turn, so put him down to 4. But the disc would do good here. And a Lotus. So much mana. Yeah, so he's pumping his factory. So that's actually 11. Puts Ole down to 3 life. Ooh, and a Time Twister. Lots of draw 7. Oh no, don't move the camera. Mind Twist for 3. Dulan, Solring, Lotus. Comes the attack, and he activates his disc. Taking out the creature and the Moxes. Audun casts a Regrowth. And plays an Urnam Djinn. Chaos Orb. So here he really needs to hit. Strip Mine take Chaos of the Badland. In response he used the mana to activate his Chaos Orb. And it's a hit. Very good. Yeah, Audun attacks with his factory and takes down the game. Game number 3. Shaky camera. Right, all is on the play. Factory and Mox Sapphire. Ooh, Time Walk. So that's the 4th Time Walk he has cast in this match. Use it 3 times in game 1 and 1 in this. So he's not using his strip mine here. Probably want to cast a 4-drop next turn. Will cast a Granite Gargoyle. So you can pay 1 red to pump his toughness. No 4-drop. We'll place a Sedge Troll and Audun mana drains it. So that's why he didn't cast anything. So now he has 6 mana in his first main phase. So he uses 2 of his 3 extra mana to cast a Wheel of Fortune. So now he has 1 mana left from the mana drain that he can use. Oop, changed his mind, so he has a Sylvan Library in hand. Control magic. Yeah, he probably forgot that he had that last mana from the mana drain. Comes another Granite Gargoyle and a Time Walk. So he's going to attack for 4 damage. Oh, that's nice. Casting Unsummon on the Granite Gargoyle. It get returned to owner's hand, and Ole is the owner. So now he got it back. So cool with Unsummon. But Audun is stubborn, casting another control magic. He really wants that gargoyle. But he can't pump it, so Ole is probably going to swing in for 4 or 5 if he pumps his factory. He goes for the pump and do 5 damage, puts Audun down to 9. And here comes another Sedge Troll. Comes Suchi, takes the damage, go down to 8, cast a lightning bolt on the gargoyle. It's great to use them when your opponent is tapped out. So the glare card is a Sedge Troll, just to remind you. here comes the black wise. Hun kaster Sylvan Library that we showed earlier. So we did attack with the gargoyle last turn. Let's see if he attacks this turn. Smart. Ooh, and here comes Urnamjin. And Ole has a mana drain, but Audun cast a counterspell. The Urnam here could actually be pretty good for Ole, because it would give the Sedge Troll a forest walk. Really going on the aggressive path. The troll blocks the Suchi. Looks like he's taking 6 down to 12. Now Audun only has one factory to block. And Ole has 2 factories. They're probably coming out now. I guess Audun must have some removals. There comes Shatter for 1 factory. And he blocks and pumps with the other. So he only takes 3 life, lose 3 life. So he's down to 4. Ooh, another Sedge Troll. Yes, you can see Audun pointed at one of the Sedge Trolls, so that the troll now has Forest Walk. Cast an Ancestral Recall. See, so he can attack for 12. But he needs to keep back at least 1 creature to block. Probably don't think he can afford to hold back more than 1, because he needs to finish him in 2 turns. Sol Ring. Of course, really digging. Ancestral Recall, Soul Ring, and now Brain Geyser. Second factory, that's good. I think you should attack with Suchi, Urnam, and Gargoyle. And just gamble to block with 1 creature. Okay, so he's... yeah. So he blocks the Urnam. think 6, so he's down to 6. Wow, this game 3 here is really close. So here comes 2 trolls, one of them has forest walk. So now Audun needs to activate his factory and block the other one. Ooh, Hercules recall. Boom, taking it down. Yeah, so Hercules bounds all artifacts to owner Sam, so that meant all Audun's blocker. Alright, so Ole won this match 2-1. I think card of the match must be Hercules recall, which Ole used to great effect to win this match. So that's it for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.